it's me, Cristina from Cristina's Leather, and we're here for another Cristina's Leather Showcase. Today I have 4 new leathers to show you guys. Let's start with the colorful one and graduate to the more neutral one. So first off, we have Nix. Okay. I hope you can see it. It is a very, very dark blue leather, navy leather, with a lot of, closer, of gold, like sparkles. Very shiny. Here you can see with the light hitting. It's very, very pretty. Depending on the lighting that you have, you see more purple or you see more gold. Purple, more navy. I always say purple. Peter says blue, so. It is a floppy leather, as you can see. It is on the floppy side. It is about 2 millimeter thickness. It doesn't scratch very easily, as it has this gold sheen to it, these sparkles. It doesn't scratch very easily. So, yeah. Next up, we have Ellie. For all the Animal Crossing lovers, I'm also addicted, I have to say. Ellie is the name of one of the villagers, that is an elephant. So, Ellie. Because it is like, almost like elephant skin, but it's not elephant skin, it's leather. But it has the texture, and the gray is very similar to a gray elephant. Getting a bit closer. It has a lot. Let me see if it focuses. Yeah, you can see. Has a lot of natural markings, a lot of fat veins. As I said, it has a lot of natural markings, a lot of fat veins, and a little scars here and there, more fat veins. And it has a lot of color variations. Some parts it's a like medium gray, some parts it is a bit lighter, some parts it's a little bit darker. Has like an elephant skin texture. It's not completely slick. It has a bit of texture. It is on the floppy side, but it's not as floppy as Nix. It still has a bit of structure to it, even though it is floppy. It is just a smidge thicker than Nix, about 2 to 2.5 millimeter thickness. And the edges here are very, very pretty. It has these where the clip marks where the leather was hanging to dry. Very, very pretty. Let me see. It's not a pull-up leather. It does look kind of like my pull-up leathers, but it's not a pull-up leather. As you can see, I just folded it and it's not lighter. But it does scratch fairly easily. But if you rub it, it basically goes away. So yeah, Ellie. I'm not the only one addicted to Animal Crossing. Pedro is also addicted to Animal Crossing. He says no, but he really is also addicted to Animal Crossing. Editing Pedro, don't cut this out. People need to know. For our third leather, we have Petals. The name is mostly due to the texture that it has. Get a bit closer so you guys can see. As you can see, it has this almost like pebbly texture, but it is still slick. You don't feel that texture, but the appearance is a lot of petals. It is a grayish lilac color. I feel it's more on the lilac side. Here you can almost see the color as it is. Very, very pretty color. Some parts it is lighter, like here is lighter. And in the middle, it has a lot of color variations going from light to dark. Here you can see almost color variations. Very, very pretty. It is not as thick as the other ones. It's about a 3mm thickness. But it is very like supple and pliable. You just want to squish this leather. It's really, really amazing. It is scratch proof because of this pebble texture. I'm here scratching. It's kind of cool scratching this leather. Satisfying. So it is on the pliable side but with a bit of structure, making it very, very supple. So yeah, pebbles. As for my last leather, we have mahogany. Oh, the lighting. The lighting here. A bit tricky. Wait, sorry. Let me see. Okay, over here you can kind of see. You can see almost the true color. So, as the name says, mahogany, it is a very, here I'm sorry, it's the lighting over here. It's really bright outside, so it's a bit tricky today to show you guys the true colors of all these leathers. But as the name says, mahogany is a very, very deep brown with a bit of a reddish tint to it. This one is the more structured of all these new leathers, but it is still pliable. Even though it's very structured, it's still pliable, as you can see, very pliable. It has, as you can see with the light, a beautiful sheen to it, making it a bit on the shinier side. Very slick, very, very slick. I hope you can hear it. Very slick. It scratches very easily as well. But the scratches are more on the darker side. And if you rub it, yeah, it just disappears. Because of the sheen, the wax sheen that it has, the scratches are more darker. It's not like a very light scratch. Light color scratch, sorry. It's not a pull-up leather. It really does look like a pull-up leather, but it's not a pull-up leather. But it has gorgeous texture. Some parts it has a more of a rugged texture right here. Has some fat veins. I don't see if there's a scar. More fat veins and a bit of rugged texture, sorry. So yeah, very pretty. Mahogany. Oh, I forgot to say, this is about 2mm thickness. Some parts is a bit thinner, but it's mostly a 2mm thickness leather. Yeah. Mahogany. So yeah, that's it for today. My store is still open since last time I opened. I maintained the store open throughout this period of quarantine. I hope you guys are safe and well and healthy. Please stay at home if you can and wash your hands a lot. In this time, we really need to practice social distancing. So I hope you guys continue well and continue okay. And I hope you guys see you next time.